Welcome to Kids Let's Cook. I'm Chef Katie Chin, a featured AsiaStore author, and this is my daughter Becca.
Hi!
For years, AsiaStore at Asia Society has been a wonderful home to showcase my cookbooks, and now I'm excited to partner with AsiaStore on this video series, where Becca and I will be sharing
Two
of our favorite recipes. Now let's get cooking! The first dish we're gonna make is vegetable lo mein, a family favorite. I have so many amazing memories of my mom making this for us on birthdays and Chinese New Year because noodles symbolize what, Becca?
Longevity.
That's right. So Becca's gonna take us through all the ingredients that go into this easy and delicious dish.
Okay, so we have noodles, broccoli, cornstarch and water, ginger, garlic, carrots, mushrooms, red bell peppers, baby corn, salt, oyster sauce, green onions, oil, chicken broth, and snow peas.
Great job, Becca. Okay, to get started, we're gonna blanch the broccoli and snow peas. Now, if you don't know what blanching is, basically you take vegetables, put them in boiling water for about 1 minute. Then they get put into an ice bath. And what this does is the vegetables stay really tender, crisp, and they retain their vibrant, beautiful color. Okay, so we're just gonna drop in our broccoli florets along with our snow peas, but you could use sugar snap peas as a substitute. And then we just let them boil for about a minute. Now you could substitute with all sorts of vegetables. That's why this dish is so amazing for leftovers. Like, what are some of your favorite vegetables, Becca? Well, how about that asparagus we had the other night? Well, this dish would be great with asparagus, right? Awesome. So now that these have boiled for about a minute, and look how green and gorgeous and vibrant they are. I'm just gonna take a colander and drop them into the ice bath. Just like so. So we just keep the veggies in the ice bath until they're chilled. And we set these aside. Okay, now we're gonna start the stir fry. I'm heating a wok here on medium-high heat. Now you could use a non-stick skillet if you don't have a wok, right, Becca?
Yep.
And the reason we like non-stick is because you need less oil and your proteins and other ingredients don't stick to the pan as much. And then we're going to add a bit of canola oil. You could use vegetable oil if you wanted to. And then to this, Becca's gonna add our ginger and our garlic. Good job. I love it. Okay, now we just want to saute this until fragrant, which is about 30 seconds or so. Smells so good already, doesn't it, Becca?
Yep.
It smells amazing. Okay, and then to this, we're going to add our carrots. Good job. Along with our mushrooms today, I'm using some shiitake mushrooms, but you could use any kind of mushrooms, like portobello mushrooms, white mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, whatever you might have on hand. And we're just going to stir fry, continue tossing until they're heated through. And then next, we're going to add our red bell pepper. Good job. And our baby corn. Now, baby corn is sold in cans, and we just cut those in half lengthwise, right? Yep. So we just saute these for another minute or so. Okay, now next, Becca's gonna add some chicken broth. Tell her when to stop. Okay, that's good. Now you could definitely substitute with vegetable broth if you wanted to. And then we let the chicken broth come to a boil. And here we created a cornstarch slurry, and that's just some water and cornstarch mixed together. And this will act as a thickening agent to make a delicious Cantonese gravy. Okay, and then once, as you can see here, the chicken broth has come to a boil. So we're just going to add our slurry, and that'll thicken up quite beautifully. Then Becca's going to stir this together to combine. Now you want to make sure you sort of drizzle in the cornstarch slurry so it doesn't clump together. Ooh, it's coming together already so fast. All right, now Becca's going to grab the oyster sauce.
Okay.
Now oyster sauce you can find at well-stocked grocery stores and Asian markets, of course. There you go. Thanks. It's made out of dried oysters. A little bit goes a long way, and it adds just a great, nice, salty, umami note to Chinese dishes. Now Becca's going to add a bit more chicken broth.
Okay.
I'll tell you when. Good job. All right, now it's all coming together. And now we're going to remove our blanched veggies from the ice water bath. Look how beautiful and green these veggies are. Oh my goodness. What I love about this vegetable lo mein is it's so nutritious. It's just like eating the rainbow, okay? Now, Becca's gonna add our blanched veggies right into our stir-fry pan. And then I'm just going to continue to toss, to coat. Now she's gonna add the scallions. Good job. Then we just continue stir-frying these for about 30 seconds more. So colorful, right?
Yeah.
Delicious. And you could certainly add some protein to this. I like to add some roast chicken. You could add beef. What else?
Tofu.
Good job.
Tofu.
Tell them.
If you want vegetarian.
That's
do
right.
tofu.
That's a great idea. Throw in some tofu. That's right. Maybe edamame.
Yeah.
That would be cool. All right. That's it. So fast, so easy. Now all we need to do is just pour our noodle topping right onto our noodles. Look. And there you have it. Fast, easy, and delicious vegetable lo mein. And next up, we're making
raspberry Nutella wontons.
Yay!
Yay!
The great thing about dumpling wrappers is you can put anything in here. And when my mother and I had a catering business together, we decided to experiment with some fusion flavors. I mean, who doesn't love Nutella and who doesn't love raspberries? It's like such an amazing combination. So we start with our dumpling wrappers that you can get in any well-stocked grocery store. And something my mom taught me about efficiency when making dumplings is to lay the wrappers like so you don't have to do one at a time. Let's put 6 down. Now, if you can only find square wrappers that are called wonton wrappers, you can just cut the edges off to make a round shape. Now, Becca's gonna take some egg. We just whisked some egg together and added a bit of water to create an egg wash. And she's going to just brush along the edges of the wrapper. Now the reason we're using egg and not water, because some dumpling recipes just call for water, is because you have to make sure that these are sealed very firmly because you don't want the Nutella exploding into your hot oil, right?
Yep.
Next, can you tell them what's in here?
Okay, so we have some Nutella with some raspberries mixed in.
And that's it. It's so darn simple. Okay, I'm gonna make the first one, and then Becca's gonna make the rest. I'm just taking about a half a teaspoon of Nutella and raspberry mixed together and putting it into the center of the wrapper. And then go ahead, Becca, and just seal that shut into a half moon shape. So it's not a fancy or complicated fold. I mean, anybody can do it. And it's a great fun thing for kids to get involved with. Okay, you wanna make a couple more, Becca?
Sure.
Now while Becca's making that, the raspberry sauce is really easy to make. We just went ahead and made it in advance, and we'll be drizzling it on top of the raspberry Nutella wontons. Now to fry the wontons, I'm using some corn oil here today. People ask what kind of oil to use. I recommend a corn oil or a vegetable oil. I don't like to use olive oil because it doesn't have a high smoking point. Okay, so she's gonna seal those together. Now, whenever you're deep frying, it's really important to have a baking sheet lined with paper towel ready for when they come out of the oil, because they fry very quickly. It only takes about 30 seconds. And then you wanna drain them for about a minute before you plate them. All right, now I think our oil is ready. Now a great way to test if your oil is ready, if you don't have an oil thermometer, is to just take a bit of dumpling skin, put it in the oil, and then if the skin pops right to the top, you know that your oil is ready. Now you could use a cube of bread if you wanted to, and another trick is to use wooden chopsticks. If you put the wooden chopsticks into the oil, and if they start to foam, then you know your oil is ready. Next, I'm just gonna take our dumplings, our little wontons, put them in the oil, and you wanna fry them, like I was saying, for about 30 seconds or so until they turn golden brown. And you don't wanna crowd the oil with too many wontons, or else the oil temperature will reduce and everything will be soggy. You wanna make 2 more? Okay. All right, and then I'm just gonna flip them as they cook. Now that they're nice and golden brown, we're just going to remove them to the paper towel lined baking sheet. Good job, Becca. Yum, yum. Then I'm gonna go ahead and plate them. They look so good. Warm, hot Nutella, the juicy raspberry, so good, right? All right, now Becca's gonna drizzle some of our delicious raspberry sauce on top. Good job. Ooh, so artistic. And then we're just gonna add a bit of powdered sugar. Oh, that's okay. We're just gonna do this. There we go. Woo! So fast, so yummy. Cannot wait to bite into these. Should we take a bite now?
Sure.
Okay. Oh my gosh. To die for.
Thanks for cooking with us today.
While we're all spending more time at home, I encourage you to follow AsiaStore on Facebook and Instagram, and visit AsiaStore.org to learn more about their authors and browse their online offerings, including my cookbook, Everyday Chinese Cookbook. Be sure and tag AsiaStore on social media, #InThisTogether, to show we're more connected than ever.